Is up, Frizzy's gang? It's your boys, Frizzy's Town, back with another one, back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about a story time. A story time about when I used to do, boxing and martial arts. So let's get into it. Funny 2013. So I was like, I want to do like something, productive instead of just sitting down and going out and stuff. So I looked on the internet. I looked for martial arts classes, boxing classes. I found one. It was in Clapton. So I went there. When I went there, it was shut at the front, but it was completely shut. Anyways, yeah, it was shut. So when it was shut, well, the leaflet was there, so all the contacts, all the details, all everything was on there. Hey, we decided to, I decided to call them, innit? And I was like, might as well call them instead of just sitting down and doing nothing. Yeah, I just called them. I tried about once and twice, they didn't pick up. The third time they picked up. I wasn't thinking straight at all. Like, it was, at first I enjoyed it, obviously, it was nice and that. But yeah, it was like some guy picked up. We started talking and stuff. So I was like, he was like, yeah, the classes are this, kids' classes this, this, this. I was like, okay, I'll come the next day. He was like, come the next day, have a little free trial, I had a free trial. I went there, didn't know nobody, but it was a calm class. Remember, I was in this place for about a year or two. So I went for a year. The story. So, I went there. We did all the martial arts, kicking, punching, jabs, jabs, the uppercuts, the hooks. We did all of that, the jib, jab, 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 jab. We did all of that. 10 months. Then after about 10 months, it was just like, I would go and come back. It was just because you work out. I know working out is good. I work out now as well, but working out is good. But that was some different workout. I was like, from like 4 to flipping 6 o'clock. It was like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, your body hurts. You feel like you're picking up bricks a long way. Because I lived close there anyways. So I would just like have like a 5-minute, 10-minute walk in it. So it wasn't really that long. Like, I used to go there Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And those were like from like 5 o'clock to about 7, 8. It was like some long thing. Like, we had to warm up first. We had to do all them skipping, all them things. So after all of that, yeah, on the 10th month that I was there, it just went downhill. Like, it went from like up here all the way down. Like, it just went downhill, yo. It was like it just got so rough. Like, it was crazy. It just got so rough. People were bare rough and everything. Like, it's like people were bare jabbing, man. They were like jab, 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 jab. They were doing uppercuts. They were doing mad things. And plus, we wear some like big thing over, so when they kick and punch you, it doesn't like hurt your stomach. It's like a body kind of guard thing, yeah. But that didn't do nothing, fam. It just hurt. But because I had the advantage, I could still kick because I was tall then as well. I was about like 10, 11 years old. This was 2013. It was like, oh my God. It was like, it's because I had the like advantage. Like I said, I could like punch quicker. I can kick quicker. We call it a push kick, where you put your foot straight and then you kick it. It was like mad until that time where we had to spar. Sparring is basically, before you go onto a fight, you practice with your partners. Yeah, you do, all the, we had like a ring as well where we would fight in a ring. Sparring, we had our gear on, our mouth guards, our groin guards. So this where the mistake happened. I didn't have my groin guard. And when you get kicked in the nuts, you're done, man. And guess what happened on my first fight? Like a roundhouse kick, and then it kicked me. I was like, raw. At that moment, that pain, it was like some mad thing. Like, then I started, not gonna lie, I started crying. Not like a lot, but I started crying. I was like, I need to go. Mom was just waiting there. She was like, you might as well stop it if it hurts. Went home, then I just rested, for a few days. Then I went back. Like a week after, because it was just like, it was just hurting. Like, I was like, bro, like, someone just kicked me there. Like, the pain's not gonna go in like 2 seconds, is it? So I went there like a week, maybe a two, and I went back. I got my groin guard. Like, you might as well just get a groin guard because, you're gonna continue and stuff. So I got my groin guard. I'm ready, I'm set. I can. But this, again, it just went all wrong because, like, it's not just like the groin guard. The groin guard protects, but if they hit, them man, they've been doing it for more years than me, innit? Cause like they're all like, and they're all like big as well. They're all like miles, but they're all like big. Like, I was like, oh raw. I was like raw, like. They're big, like, they can put one punch, like, they're just gonna fucking destroy me, they're big, like, I might as well go, there's no point backing off, why would want to back off, innit, like, let me just go towards it, innit, so I just went towards it. The guy, he was actually tall as well, he was about 6'1", the guy that I was fighting, and this was actually in a fight that I had in a different place. That fight went okay, I won. So yeah, I won it, and I was pleased with myself. Raw, like, I didn't know. I was like shorter then. Yeah, I'm like 6'2" now. I was like 5'6" then. I was like, really short, maybe even shorter. I was like 5'4" or something. But yeah, the guy was like 6'1", 6'2". So I was like, might as well just use that time. I was like, okay, I won. That's it. I'm good with that. I was like, I'm good with that. Fight, you feel tired and stuff, I just went home, took a shower, I went out and that, not same stuff that I used to do. Then a week later, on the Tuesday, because the fight was on a Saturday, so on the Tuesday I went back to training. So we were training. It's not that, it's not about I hated the sport, like the people that are doing the sport now, carry on if you like it. I'm not stopping you, man, but like I didn't like it because it was rough. Like I felt it was rough. I was a little guy then as well. It was rough. Like I had good friends there as well. My friends were calm. I had nice friends, but the sport was rough. Like it was rough. Like after that fight I had, I was like, might as well just stop. So after a few goals I went until I could finish, because you pay for it. So when I finished the pay, I was just like, I just told my mom and my dad, I don't want to go anymore, it's rough, this, that. They were like, yeah, that's cool, it's your choice. I was like, yeah, thanks, innit. The more, same things that Batman does, because like I was like, that shit's hard, like I'm not gonna do that again. So then I didn't do it for about 2 years, and then 2 years later, you know I was watching another fight on YouTube, right? Because it was another championship fight, Grand Prix. Prix or something like that. Yeah, I was watching that. It was mad. It just hit my head again. I was like, why did I stop? I should have carried on. Then I went and told my parents I should have carried on. Do you think I should carry? I told them, do you think I should carry on? They was like, it's your choice. You can carry on if you want. So I was like, yeah, I just want to do a jab. I want to do all the uppercuts again. I miss my hooks that I used to do. And I was like, I miss all of that. So I was like, and then I called the guy that trained me. I called him. Let's call him Mr. P. Let's just call him Mr. P there. So I called Mr. P again. I was like, can I join again? And he was like, yeah, come along on the Tuesday classes. I went on the Tuesday classes. It was just little kids. Like, I don't look like a little kid, mate. They were like really little. I was like, bro, are you serious? Not really? Are you serious, bro? Like, put me in a baby class. But he said I didn't realize. He didn't realize me on the phone when I was speaking to him. I was like, how do you not realize me? I've been there for a year or two. Like, then he was like, yeah, and then I got back to the thing, innit? I had a friend called Carlos, innit? Like, we used to always train this, that. Yeah, so he was there as well, luckily. Or I would have probably went home. More likely, I would have went home. So I would have went home. But he was there, we did a little training. I got the jabs in, the uppercuts and the hooks, and I was like, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, I did all of that. Then he was like, oh, God, like Mr. P was like, you got two, and then Carlos was like, yeah, you got two, and this, like that. Yeah, and after about, I could say after about another month, I just hated it again. It's just like, you know, when you do something before, like when you stop something, yeah, you like you regret stopping it. You're like, oh, why did I stop it? Like that was fun, the fun. But then after you hate it, and then you go again, you're like, oh yeah, I love this. And then after about a month or two, then you say, I hate it. Like I shouldn't have joined. I shouldn't have, done nothing about it. But I was like, maybe it's just me. Maybe if I carry on, I might like it. But then nah, I was just like, nah. Then after, I just left again. I fully just left. And this was in 2016. So I was like, God, I was like 13 at the time. So it was about 13, something like that at the time. So yeah, but when I started, I was about 10 or 11. So, that's why I left for 2 years and I came back. Um, yeah, it just went downhill again. It was just like, I just didn't like it. It just got too rough. And plus, I went to like the more adult section ish. Like, it's not that adult section, but it was like bunch of big flipping hustlers, fam. I was like, oh my god, like, and they used to like, they had like some big arms and everything. I was like, oh, but like, I didn't back off because I was like, I was legit, at that time I was taller as well, so 5'10", 5'11", something like that. So, I was way taller, so I was like, so might as well, they're the same, just the weight difference that can, trigger all the things. So I was like, might as well just try it. I was like, I'm gonna try it. And after I was like, like I said, after a month, I was like, nah, I don't like it again. So I left it. I fully left it for a good. I left it for a good like 3 years. Or like I left it for a good 2.5, 3 years. And then after I saw, another fight. But not like I went to a fight with my friend. I had a friend called Ty. I went with Ty. We were just chilling. We were just chilling. We were doing all those things. Like with me, I left there, but I didn't leave my friends because my friends were calm there. So we went to another fight, and this was in the O2 Arena. Like I said, yeah, we went to a fight. So when we saw the fight, it just got to my head and I was like, oh my days, like I could have actually been a champion if I carried on because I was good. It's not about I was bad. I was like I was like one of the top. Like I used to go top. But I was good. Like I was good at. It's not about I was bad and that's why I left. Like you went Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like it was just and plus like you think about it, like when you work out and stuff and then you do your punch and kicks and all of that, yeah, mixed martial arts stuff, your body gets all weak. Did it, for a good amount of time. That was good, but I just stopped. So we went to see a fight. This was in 2018. So we went to see the fight. So when we saw the fight, I was like, oh god, just carried it on. I was just like in my head, I was like, I might as well just, I should have just carried it on. Like, why did I stop? I could have become a champion because I was really good. Just sign up again. But I didn't sign up at the same place. I signed up at St. Bethnal Green, like some place in Bethnal Green. So I went there. I actually went there for a good few months. So it just got too easy for me. So I just left there as well. So then I went somewhere, I think it was called Fight Zone. I went Fight Zone. Yeah, I went to Fight Zone. I went there. I actually didn't want to, I wanted to do MMA. Yeah, I wanted to do MMA, not like, all the, other martial arts. I just wanted to do MMA, but they said, you can't do MMA, you're too young. So I was like, that's a bummer, innit? I was like, you know, you know, like I trained this hard and all of that, and now you don't have my age. Now you don't have my age. Like what? I was like, okay, you saw what happened when I rushed in. I left everywhere. So yeah, I just it was like long. I know I've been talking for very long of why I left. Um, why I left basically. Um, yeah, that's basically it, guys. Subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you don't miss any of my videos.